Hello Internet Allies and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So because I'm super excited to be visiting the Harry Potter Studios tour down in London again soon with my friends Josh and Peter, I wanted to talk to you guys today about the Hogwarts house I'm in, which is Gryffindor, and what it means to me to be a Gryffindor, and also why I love being a Gryffindor so much. So yeah, here we go! So earlier this year, probably around January time, I took the Sorting Hat quiz on Pottermore as well as the Sorting Hat quiz on BuzzFeed, and in both quizzes I got Gryffindor. I should really say what the BuzzFeed Sorting Hat quiz said about me, because what the BuzzFeed Sorting Hat quiz does is basically say what percentage of each house you are, which I think is really clever. So I got 36% Gryffindor, 24% Slytherin, 20% Ravenclaw and 20% Hufflepuff. So it says, like Harry Potter yourself, your allegiances definitely lie with Gryffindor, but Slytherin may be a better fit for you than you'd originally think. Your passion for adventure, excitement and new experiences mean that Gryffindor is the perfect place for you. You are fiercely loyal to your closest friends, sometimes even to a fault, and the recklessness and optimism that comes with being a Gryffindor, combined with the ambition of Slytherin, will ensure you go far in life. Your slight compatibility with Ravenclaw house hints at an appreciation for knowledge and wisdom, though they are not priorities for you. And I do feel that this sums me up really, really well. So I think this sums me up really well because yes, I do care about my dreams, I do care about my friends and family as well, which, you know, goes in very well with Gryffindor, and that slight compatibility with Slytherin, with having big dreams and not giving up on them. And then you've got this slight compatibility of Ravenclaw at the bottom, but it's not a priority, which, you know, sounds about right as well. And I will say, like, I think one of the reasons why, like, the BuzzFeed quiz is quite interesting is because I do feel like everybody relates to each house in a certain way. However, obviously, there will be a Hogwarts house you relate to most compared to others. All the Hogwarts houses I think are, like, really, really great. Yeah, but I do feel like I do relate to Gryffindor the most. One of the main reasons why I relate to Gryffindor, I feel the most, is because of things that my mum says to me. Like, which is basically, you know, she admires my bravery and the fact that I don't give up, like, even when things are at the hardest and stuff. Like that, even though it might really stress me out at the time, like, I always like to remain optimistic and hopeful, because yeah, I always believe that there is hope, and you know, I do try my best with everything I do. So this isn't going to be like a really braggy video, but I do feel like one of the main reasons why being a Gryffindor means a lot to me is because of how my mum sees me and how my mum describes me. So yeah, so that's why Gryffindor is, like, really special and stuff like that. However, I do like to dream big as well, which, you know, might relate also to Slytherin. But yeah, I do feel like, you know, I'm going to basically try until I can't try anymore, basically, to get what I want, which, you know, at the moment is to hopefully become a freelance videographer. I think the other thing that means a lot to me about being Gryffindor is that it does remind me in my day-to-day life to remain brave and to never give up, even when things get hard and stuff. You know, I always have that voice in my head, like, you know, usually what my mum said to me, you know, about, like, not giving up and basically just staying your brave self and, you know, remain nice and loyal to the people around you. However, there are a few Gryffindor traits that I do feel like I slightly contradict, which are being spontaneous. I'm definitely not a spontaneous person. I do like, you know, whenever, like, I leave a house, you know, I always like to have, like, a bit of a plan, you know, I like to know where we're going, how long we're going out for, etc, etc. And what time we're going out and all that kind of stuff. You know, I hate just kind of just making things up as I go along. So the other Gryffindor trait that I do possibly contradict is, you know, maybe like social confidence and stuff, like, you know, the ability to make and maintain friendships, to make the first move and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you know, I mean, I do try to be the best friend I can possibly be. However, yeah, I do find it hard to make the first move and all that kind of stuff because of like my social anxiety and all that kind of stuff. However, once you do get to know me, I will be fiercely loyal and will do my best to be a friend for life. I will say you don't need to like identify with all the traits of any Hogwarts house you get sorted into. You know, but like there probably are some Hogwarts houses you relate to more than others. I think being sorted into a Hogwarts house is really interesting because I do think like you end up finding out quite a lot about yourself, even things that you might not already know about yourself. I always like, you know, finding out a bit more about myself that I didn't really know. I think another reason why I'm so interested in the Hogwarts houses and what they all mean is because like this year I have been doing a few sorting hat challenge videos and, you know, been looking into like which house I think suits each character best. So for example, I'm wearing a Sonic the Hedgehog t-shirt and I definitely think he'd also be a Gryffindor. I mean, that sounds really biased because Sonic the Hedgehog is my favourite video games character and my favourite character of all time in general. But yeah, like I do find Sonic to be like really free-spirited as well. You know, and I do find that like quite a lot of like my favourite characters from certain things might actually do end up in Gryffindor, which, you know, is really interesting. However, there are a few other characters that I really love that I think would end up like in other houses as well. You know, for example, like Sora from Kingdom Hearts, I think he'd be a great Hufflepuff because he's got a very strong heart, got a very strong sense of justice. He cares a lot about his friends. Also, for example, I'm looking at the Rise of the Guardians poster on my bedroom wall over there. Obviously, I have Jack Frost, who I think would be a great Slytherin because, you know, he does like to play lots of pranks on people. Yeah, and also Rapunzel, my favourite Disney princess. She would be a great Ravenclaw, I think, because she's like really creative. She has lots of different hobbies. She's quite quirky, unique, and all that kind of stuff, and is willing to like learn a lot about the outside world. She's really curious. And so yeah, I do find it like really interesting to like imagine what fictional characters would end up in what Hogwarts house. And to be honest, the sorted hat videos are some of my favourite videos to make for that reason. So yeah, so that's it for my Gryffindor Pride video. Hey. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what house you're in and what you like about your Hogwarts house. And how you relate to it. So thanks very much guys for watching. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like and a share. I will be doing a vlog of the Harry Potter Studios tour, so if you want to see that, click on subscribe. So guys, I hope you have a wonderful day, whatever you end up doing, and until next time, Team Rob's blasting off again. Bye bye!